Hey guys, it's been a while since I did a video, so I thought no better than tonight to do a quick video on how to make some homemade mac and cheese. This is simply one of the best recipes that I make. It's super easy, super quick, and I'm going to show you guys right now. Currently, I have my noodles in here. I put in 16 ounces of noodles. I actually weigh it because I do. Or you can just use a box, but I apparently had a couple of open boxes, and so I went ahead and just weighed mine out. Now, it says to only put 2.5 cups of stock, but what I have found with this is you need more stock. And really, I read some hints and tips and tricks on this one, and one of the things that I read is make sure your noodles are covered. And I think that that's a really, really good way to gauge if you've put in enough. And to be honest, if you guys can see this, I still have a little bit of extra, so I'm gonna, it's okay to have a little bit of extra juice in there. I don't have any problem with that. I just wanna make sure we got a really nice noodle when it's time to do it, and so I have ended up using a whole box of my chicken stock, and that's just because I really want my noodles to not end up sticking together. They do have a tendency to stick together, and so another thing that the recipe doesn't tell you to do is mix around your noodles, but I just like to make sure I got all the juice around there. So it's this simple. Put on your lid, do yourself for 4 minutes. Oops. Of course, I have to figure out what I'm doing. Okay, I'm sorry. It's 5 minutes. So we're gonna 5 minutes Instant Pot. Gotta set my seal. I got that done. And we'll be back in 5 minutes to finish this. You guys know by the time you do the steam and everything, it's probably more like 10 minutes, but all right, so as you can see, it really took up most of the liquid I had in there, and it's not watery by any means. So what I've done is I've put in 2 tablespoons of butter. You know, the butter just helps with the sticking. The one thing with the noodles is they do have a tendency to stick together a little bit, so you kind of want to, I just kind of mush them against the side to make sure they're all broken up and yummy. We're gonna throw in 1/2 cup of milk. Now it calls for 2 tablespoons of mustard. We like the kick of the mustard, but to be honest, we only like 1 tablespoon. So I'm only doing 1 tablespoon of mustard. And then here we are, the Creamy Melt triple cheddar. Love the triple cheddar because it just adds a whole different flavor to what you're doing. We're just gonna leave that saute on and get this cheese all mixed in. And what's awesome is whatever is left over, the kiddies can take for lunch tomorrow. The husband can have a nice lunch. I will not because I hate macaroni and cheese, but if I'm gonna eat it, this is the only way I will eat it. Look at this, the cheese is really mixed in there. So delicious, so wonderful. You can kind of hear that little bit of saute going on. And really, the longer you leave it to sit, it'll kind of thicken back up. And one of the reasons I like that little bit of extra stock is because it helps it not tighten up quite so much when you put it in the fridge. Y'all, it is literally 15 minutes since I started dinner, and dinner is done. So if you ever need a quick dinner, macaroni and cheese for my northerners. If you ever need a quick side, macaroni and cheese for my southerners. They don't consider mac and cheese a meal. Guess it's just us northerners. We'll stick together, peeps. Enjoy. Happy Instant Potting.